Hello, everyone. We're back for a very special event, the final of the the Summoner Wars, Summoner Wars Academy. I almost said Apprentice. How long has this event been going on for, Eden?
Oh, way too long.
Way too long. Yeah, you heard it here first. Okay, and so I don't have the overlay on stream. So that was Eden you just heard from, and also here commentating is Cherez.
Hello.
Hello, hello. So we are back. The game will start in just a second. Want to recap what has been going on with the academy here. So this is not the teams event. This is the normal event, and a lot of games have been played, and now it is between SenorBiggles and RitzyPoo with the Groaks versus the Tundra Orcs. Teres, did you have any hot statistics or something for us?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This was when Deeper Grokes came out. There was, I think, the first league matchup of that season was Deeper Grokes versus Tundra Orcs.
Oh
And it
snap.
came out to 58% Deeper Grokes favored. Uh, but it seemed like in Div 1 and Div 2, it was more 50-50 compared to the lower tiers. It was 60% for the Grokes. But then if you look recently at the new Plat Hat tournament in Division B, it was a 50-50 split, but only 2 games played. But then if you go to Division A, it was 72% Deeper Grokes favored. So very Deeper Grokes favored. So we shall see. I'm excited for this matchup. Definitely both factions have their win conditions. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an interesting matchup. I think it's one of the one of the better Deepwood Groaks matchups that we could get here. So I'm excited. Let me let me tell them that we're ready. All
Who's
right.
your money on, Eden?
Um. Ben, can you set up that poll? The thing,
Oh
the betting thing.
yes, I can. I'll do that. While you talk.
Okay, we're gonna officially do that, Cheres.
Mm.
Who's my money on? I don't know. I don't know. I have a bad time with the Orcs. They always beat me, so I'm probably gonna say Orcs.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of RitzyPoo's games. The only one which I saw last time was when we casted SenorBiggles versus Submaslow. SenorBiggles is definitely a good player. Ritzy, I'm assuming to get this far also has to be a really good player. And like you said, it's a great matchup.
Yeah, there's some competition there he's got through.
Yep. Also, SenorBiggles, I'm rooting for him just because his name is amazing.
Yeah, it's a good name.
But RitzyPoo is also.
It's a good name. Both
Sorry.
good names. I approve. I was playing the Groks in the league, and I quite liked them actually. I think I did quite well with them.
What are you doing these
I
days?
quite like them now.
I see you 2-0 poor dildo Baggins.
Yeah.
All right. So if
And
anyone
even top
else
of the group.
has a prediction, you have 5 minutes to get it in. On you have 5 minutes. So if you click on chat, there's something you can bet any amount of channel points on who you think is gonna take it. Who are you gonna back? Okay. There we go. Let's see. So Cheris, sorry,
Who's betting
I was
2,000?
someone bet 2,000.
I'm gonna bet 2,000.
And let me know, is the audio fine? It's a totally different setup right now. So Turgatron says it sounds fine now, but let me know if it's all good. All on the
You
poo,
sound
says
fun.
Nestle. Oh snap. And wait, so Cheris, can you repeat the statistics from the league for this matchup? I was very distracted when you said it.
Yeah, sure. So in the league, this was when Deeper Grokes first came out.
Yeah.
It was 58% Deeper Grokes favored. But it was one of those matchups where the higher you went up, so Division 2 and Division 1, it was 50%. But then
I see.
recently in the Plat Hat tournament, so after a couple of months after release, It was 50-50 in Division B and 72% for in Division A. Deeper Grokes favored.
Gotcha.
So
it's gotten worse.
exactly.
It's like, yeah, I remember doing this matchup with Vector, and it's fun just because like Grognak has the tools to get in there and get in there safely. Like I feel like the Grokes are always struggling with the factions that can be super aggressive. Like any faction that can just get in there before they can get going, like has a shot against them. And Grognak can be aggressive and also be aggressive without getting himself killed immediately, which is like really cool of him. And the game
Agreed.
started already,
I think also.
so copy paste the link if you haven't done that.
Can you link it to me? Or
oh
is
yes,
it-
yes.
Oh yeah, he's not on the channel.
Yeah, let me send it to you real quick. Everything, technically, we are on top of everything. Do not even worry. We've got it. Eden, are you in there? Are you watching?
Thank you.
Hello. I'm watching your stream.
That works perfectly fine. So we have two wardens. the old
That's a great
two
start
warden
for.
opening. Yeah.
Oh, I should mention one of the biggest statistics in the matchup for the Plat Hat tournament is that whoever went first was definitely favored. So if Deeper Grokes went first, it was 67%. And if Tundra Orcs went first, it was 52% versus going second, they're only 32%.
That's interesting.
Oh.
That's interesting. Do you know how many games were actually played of this matchup in the Plaid Hat tournament? Because that sample size is usually pretty small.
So Division B, when it was 50-50, was only
Oh wait,
two games.
oh wait, I
But
thought you
Division
were
A,
talking about
it
the
was.
tournament. Oh wait, no, there is two divisions. Sorry, there were two games, and then what? Say it again.
Sorry, for Division B, it was 2 games 50-50.
Yeah.
And for Division A for Plat Hat, it was 7 games with 72% for the Frogs.
I gotcha. This could just be the game right here. This fighter could just go for it and not stop going for it.
Interesting. So Ritzy chooses to save the boost for the fighter, which I think is a smart choice. Early damage on Hecatea.
It could be huge. Oh no, didn't get it. It's dead. It's hard to get that roll. The 4 dice getting 2 specials. Hard to get that.
I think a win condition definitely, which Tundra Orcs have compared to other factions versus Deeper Grokes is Torgon is so good in this matchup. Because the Seers can't attack her.
Yeah.
As well as the 3 range makes her
You
less
could really
susceptible to
see
warrior plays.
like all 3 champions coming down.
Yep.
In a game.
Can you afford that?
You know, if they all cost 5, yes. Probably not playing a lot of smashers in that case, but Thunder Orcs are one of the decks that can do it. I feel like Grognak really wants to get a foothold though. Like you want to start moving up and getting in there. Though maybe like could you just sit in the back and like tank with Targan the whole game? I don't think that would work. I don't like it's a good tool, but I don't think that can single-handedly win you the game.
Yeah, I don't think so. At some point, I think Grognak needs to get involved.
Yeah, it's sort of part of the game plan, isn't it?
Yeah. Tortuga in the chat says Smashers die out of nowhere to Bloom Warrior anyway. Yeah, Smashers will just get one shot always to a warrior. No, I do want, but I mean, Smashers are good for breaking down those gates that Seers are hiding behind. I don't know. Everything in the Grognak toolkit is nice to deal with Grokes. Like, you got high health, so nothing's dying in like one hit to a Seer. Break the gates real fast.
Mm.
Wither potion.
The
is
Wither
interesting.
Potion.
I didn't.
Wonder if they
I've never
discard.
seen that card in this deck. I didn't realize that was part of the
It existed.
toolkit. It was really funny talking to. Oh my goodness, it's so loud too. That was
You
like
can
just.
turn that down.
Nope, not gonna.
You can go to the volume.
This is far too much work for this stream. Blame Eden every Tortugatron says turn it up.
Thank you, Tortugatron. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. What I was saying, it was interesting talking to Biggles last time because they said that like as part of the academy they had just like been looking through all the decks and had chosen Grokes because they were like, oh, potions will be fun, but then the more they played they were like, oh, I guess the potions like aren't really the highlight of the deck, like you just kind of want to play all your commons, which is just sort of like the universal Groke experience of like, oh, I guess you just play the commons and don't play the potions. So glad to see a potion being played. Or yeah, I feel like it's very infrequent that I see Wither Potion and Poison Potion be played these days, except for in like specific matchups. It's a lot of just the other two good ones.
Yeah, I really like Wither. Kind of makes. I mean, it's one magic, which I think is why a lot of people to a deck which really loves, like you said, playing all their commons. But I really like Wither against shamans because it's more chance to just completely whiff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't think that like Grognek would struggle with like -1 dice, but yeah, those shamans do look like that is not doing any damage. Like there's just not a world.
Oh,
I am so wrong. Could not be more wrong. The most wrong.
Oh, sad. I was completely wrong, apparently.
The
The
shamans
shamans
are insane. It makes them more consistent, if anything.
All right, how many cards will RitzyPoo discard? Only one? Okay.
Eden, did either of these players have a mentor?
No.
Gotcha.
What's funny is a lot of the mentored ones didn't get through to the knockouts. It's quite funny.
Damn.
So you're saying all the mentors are trash?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Yeah, that is one of my favorite parts of the Summoner Academy, that which we haven't really done a great job of prefacing, but it's geared towards anyone that's new to the game, and there's gonna be another season of it. It's gonna be very fun, but it's with a lot of resources to just help you learn. With my favorite part of that being that if you want, you can just get a mentor, just anyone in the community to just chat with or help you in your games or whatever you want. It's seems the resource that I wish I had when I first joined the server.
Yeah, I wish I had it.
Nestle says, so when's the Taskmaster challenge starting, Eden? Oh, you responded.
Just
yeah, do you
just
have,
trying to think about what that could be.
you have any info on season 2 at this point, or still working on
Yeah,
it?
I was supposed to announce it back on Tuesday, but here's the thing, right? I've been faffing around with the poster for about a week. Which is why it's
that'll do
late.
it. Yeah.
Because I got nervous, you know, like I had an idea and I was like, nah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I think I'm just generally nervous about the whole thing. But I've worked that through. I was in the gym at 4 a.m. yesterday and I worked it through. Had a think and chatted with lots of people. And yeah, we're good. We're gonna turn the journeyman thing into a league.
I see.
Basically.
I gotcha. And then keep the so it's like an ongoing league where you just pick one faction to play and then keep the apprentice cup still like as it is roughly.
Yeah, the apprentice thing will be just for newbies, like exclusively newcomers, and it will be a lot smaller, I think. So we'll run it whenever we have enough people.
Yeah.
So the sign-ups at the moment are not very high because the people coming into the server, it's a little bit of a trickle. But there are loads more people coming in whenever there are like new factions released, I think. So
I see.
we'll probably be running them whenever there's a new faction release.
That makes sense to like wait
And until
until.
then, everyone else goes into the
Yeah.
live league. Was that
Yeah.
sorry?
No, I was saying that makes sense to wait until the players are there, or like to wait until you have enough to run a season.
Mm.
I like it a lot.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I can click and claim a bonus. Don't forget, guys.
Oh, for the channel points.
Get your channel points.
Gotta get your channel points. What is it for some reason I can't view it. What was like the final betting? How many versus how many?
It says 75% for Biggles.
75% for Biggles. Wow. No one believes. I gotta say, if there's any matchup, if you're like, all right, you gotta pick a faction to beat the Groks, like Grognak would be up there in the factions I would be picking.
Agreed.
I don't really know who else would be up there. I haven't thought about it much.
So the most recent matchup was with Shadow Elves, but it still seems Grognak flavored. 58%
Or Grok
for
Grok favored.
to the Groks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shadow Elves is still a Grok favored. Yeah, I don't know how that would go at all. It doesn't seems like Shadow Elves would be out of their element because they would have to advance.
You
I
just
mean,
have
I
to
just
pray.
played 2 games of it, so.
Did it suck?
Well, the thing is, on the first game, I was the Groks, and and Dildo came right at me, and I just sort of held him off enough to win. And the second game, I was the Shadow Elves, and we were just. It's an amazing thing to watch because we were both on the back ranks for the whole game, just like pinging one shot each other, and Dildo resigned on turn 32. It was an awful game.
What
It was
what,
I want to
what
watch that one.
was it looking over at that point?
I don't think so. I was surprised. I thought I was going to lose,
Interesting.
but he said he only had potions left.
I see.
I see.
So you beat the Grooks.
Yep. Grok Slayer.
Well, let's
He
see
did,
this.
Nestle. He came right at me.
Those shamans are just not gonna hit. I mean, you have a reroll. It's just, I mean, like, I suppose you can think about it like what are the odds of a turret hitting? It's like over 50% to do at least one, right? Or is it under? Is it like 54% to do at least one? I think that's it.
A turret?
So a sand goblin turret rolls 2 special dices and does damage for each special rolled. And I think it's like a
I think it's
54%
Was it
chance
something
to
like
do at least one.
66?
It's. Let's see.
If it's 54, I win
Yeah,
a
I'm going
million
on there too.
dollars.
2
It's
special
55. Or yeah,
55. 54.7 I've got.
I think that counts as 54.
Yep.
I win $1 million.
55.
All right. Wow, that charger just whiffed. That is not what we're looking for. Why did those shamans have 3 attack? Can anyone try to figure this out? Oh, it's because Wither Potion's gone now. Awesome. Love to see it.
Yep.
All right, so Grognak is what we like to say exposed as heck. But that's gonna be fine.
That's what he likes.
It is what he likes, and I think I stand by it. Like, this is a huge risk putting Grognak in range of a gate, but like you got it. Ooh, you push the seer forward? Oh my goodness, that is devastating. So because we didn't do any damage, we now can't push that seer, meaning we also just totally wasted this card, Brutal Force, that we just played. That's awful. That really makes you sad. But if we had gotten it, we could have pushed the seer forward 1 space, and then there would be no combination of moves to get a warrior to hit Grognak, which is a very clever play, honestly. Foiled by Frost Shamans. Skill issue.
Oiled by frost shamans.
I gotta say, Frost Shamans still my favorite unit in the game. They're amazing. I think they epitomize everything I like about this game. Their silly little grins.
That's funny. I really don't like them.
They always hit
I hate
though.
unreliability.
No, they're so consistent.
Sounds like a skill issue, Eden.
The reliable part,
probably
though,
is.
the reliable part is that they have 4 health. They always have 4 health. So you're chilling.
Yeah.
Why is it that? Yeah, go on, Cheris.
No, you go.
I was wondering, right, if you compare a shaman to what's the fungal dwarves ranged one? The mage?
Wait, say it again.
Isn't the mage just what's the fungal dwarves mage character?
The Blight Mage.
I can...
Or the Blood Shaman?
The
two
blight
cost?
mage.
Yeah.
Oh, is that your shaman's only 1 cost, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Oh, that's why. That's why one of them's so much better than the other one. Okay.
It is a bucket full of
Oh, there's a
value,
warrior.
and it also hits all the time. Yeah, Grognak is definitely getting hit for like a lot, but you know,
Oh no.
that's fine. Like this is why
It
he
was
has
a good
14
play.
health.
You're right.
It was a good play.
The shaman thing was a good play.
You like I stand by it. You gotta take risks and just go in, and try to catch them off guard. And sometimes those risks don't play off. The Fae have really changed my mindset on playing this game.
Yeah, PK Cannonball is a great point. There's no gate draw yet. Gate would be really nice for Tundra Orcs right now.
Yeah, that's pretty pitiful. Hopefully we just grew one. Strong potions, so all those boosts going away. Love to see it. Goodness, I do not envy Grognak right now. Gotta have a good turn here, otherwise things are looking pretty grim.
Interesting. I guess they want the magic. That's the reason that they're going for the guaranteed magic with the charger, or almost guaranteed.
Yeah, that's fair, because they were at 0, and if either of those 2 cards are cards they want to hold, they'd be going into... Yep, they wanted to hold one of those cards. Have at least 2 magic, makes sense. Yeah?
Do you guys kill the warrior here or not? Because the warrior will not get a boost, most likely. Or
yeah, the warrior's no use on the next turn, right? Because Hecate's got no boosts.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is the nice part. I mean, this is what, like, it's moments like these that make Hecatea feel balanced, dare I say. But when Hecatea spends all her boosts and then has 0 boosts, you're like, oh, I can't get hit by a warrior next turn. Like, there's no, like, there's almost no way. There's no way that a warrior is hitting for more than, like, 4, 5 dice. Okay, that's still a lot of dice. Anyway, but no boost to Hecatea. We're chilling. Easy game.
Do you retreat with Grognak? Oh, sorry. Go on, Ian.
Well, I was just thinking that the orcs were doing really well, and suddenly it's turned.
Yeah, this is probably like the most important turn right now, or like this. I feel like this turn is going to indicate the game. Like if the orcs manage to have a good turn right now, they're still in it, and if this turn is doo-doo, it's probably over.
Yeah, you could probably all just sign off at that point.
Yep.
It was nice having you guys.
Yeah, no, it's like thanks for bringing us on.
You got to do that thing that the F1 commentators do, which is you always talk about how exciting the race is, even when it's absolute garbage.
Oh, this is so exciting. Like, Groaks always lead to an exciting and balanced game for everyone involved. Always. I like this. So
you never know with the Groaks.
Grognak's retreating, but it doesn't suck. And we're going at this gate.
Yeah, you see, I would have retreated.
Okay, this is risky, but I like it. Are we gonna hit the seer with that shaman? We must be. Okay, if that smasher kills itself, that's freaking game over. All right, that's not good. Press the influence button and pray. That's where I'm at.
Look at that.
Yep, they had the same idea.
Please, no! We're screwed. It's over. No. Okay,
Oh!
there's 5 on
That's a
Hecatea.
big.
That's pretty huge. Okay, and they don't have a
Wow.
good retreat? No, this is fine. This is so gaming. Alright.
Do you hit Seer or Mystic here? They
You
both
got-
have their pros and cons. I think.
Were you gonna say Mystic? You
Were you
gotta
gonna
go.
say
You gotta go Seer, right?
Really? How'd you go Mystic?
It has
Interesting.
boost
Oh,
on it.
doesn't matter. True.
It's sad. Alright, but we're not gonna be punished that much. And Hecatea is in a tough spot, like, because she's got to retreat, but like, how does she retreat? Like, really, really clogged up. I am a really big fan of that play. Sucks that some dice skill issues were had, etc.
You know, what about if they froze the Seer instead of the Warrior? Then it would be.
Wow, that would be so funny if you could freeze a boosted unit. Wouldn't that be balanced and fair?
Oh, I'm so bad at this game.
No, I forget about that too. I remember when I was playing this matchup with Vexer, he said, like, you know how he said that he would never take all of the boosts off of a warrior because of freeze. So like he would have left 1 boost on that warrior there so it couldn't be frozen.
Oh.
Like the annoying little guy he is. Because freeze can really swing a lot in this matchup. You see just how, like, because yeah, if that Seer was frozen, like Hecatea is done. Like she's dead. Like that's literally
that's
game over. That's crazy. Now that you mention that, buff freeze. Come on, Plaid Hat.
Why would that be game over?
Like, because
Heck can
where
move.
could she go? I mean, like with Swift Potion, she could like, like she's, I don't know, she's probably up against a ton of dice. It might not be, but like, yeah, if she ends her turn there again next turn, she could easily just be dead. Be trapped.
Do they have a gate? I'm assuming they must have a gate. Otherwise,
That's gonna hurt. All that work to bring down that gate, and just another one.
that's the worst feeling.
What do we got here on the edge of our seats?
There's definitely a gate. There's definitely a gate. What else would we be building? Oh.
Say what you will, but this matchup is tense as heck.
Yeah.
This is a fun game. I'm very happy that we're not dealing with a Seer behind 3 gates.
Yeah, I mean the thing
the
about Seer
corner.
behind 3 gates is like they're called smashes for a reason.
True.
Is that all the mystics? 1 left? It sure might be. The thing I could check. Maybe I'll check after this turn.
Interesting. There's a chance Hecatea dies next turn. We shall see.
Oh, she's not retreating. Yeah, no, the right cards, and she is done.
Yep.
Have we seen 1 for glory or 2? Only 1, right?
We've seen 2. The first one was played pretty early.
We've seen 2? Okay. But yeah, we could still another Brutal Force, a Brutal Force plus Primal Fury.
Yep.
Yeah, so like a Brutal Force plus a Frost Shaman could push Hecatea to the side, and then Grognak goes in and does Primal Fury for 8 dice on her. Be pretty sweet.
Good.
Nestle says Charger, Brutal Force, Primal Fury is 10 dice. Yeah, you could also do it with a Charger.
Isn't Nestle like a Tundra Pro?
I have heard that. I've also lost to Nestle. Couple times here. Mystic still gets a boost on a full miss. You know, Mystic is like the one balanced common in this deck. All right, let's see. Was her Grotto right? How many Mystics have we summoned? Have summoned 3 of them. So there's one more. And we've only summoned like one warrior, right? Yeah, only one warrior. Summon 2 wardens. Okay, we got a fighter. Okay, so we're probably out for the count. Unless, I mean, if we have a brutal force, there's a chance. There's always a chance.
Hmm. Game. This is, I think, last 3 turns, I think, are the defining turns of this game. So I will say, SenorBiggles is definitely running out of cards with a bunch of mystics.
Yeah, though I mean, since when was this gonna be an econ game?
True.
Yeah, I think like matchups like these are a lot more like swingy than usual, just because like everything can turn on a single dice roll or a single turn. Just because you're going for those aggro kills.
Yeah, so Ritzy has an important decision. Where does Grognak go? Do you go for the all-in and then just get warriored next turn? Or do you try something else?
Yeah, it depends. I mean, okay, so I mean, I just said that about like since when is this game gonna be econ? But like, could you win econ at this point? I don't love all those mystics
I,
on the board, but like, interesting.
if those mystics were seers, I'd say no. But because they're mystics, I think there's a shot.
Oh, here he comes. So we're going for a sort of middle ground, or are we just placing a gate there?
I think they're gonna do some Primal Fury turn.
Interesting. Oh, and now that mystic to the left, or to Hecatea's right there is kind of blocking her in.
Yeah. The problem about this is that Grognak takes how many dice next turn? 3,
Ooh, yeah, and since we killed that, the fighter doesn't get to
5.
do it. Was there a kill there if a fighter like popped off enough or something?
You need Brutal Force, I think.
Yeah. Oh well. Ah well.
I like it. Oh, wait. I'm pretty sure you're dead if this if this hits. Don't do it. Don't do
It's chilling. You're
it.
chilling.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean you need to worry about. Thank you, Eden.
Mm.
You need to worry about
Ugh.
like, so yes, Hecatea could hit Grognak with 30 million dice, but if she missed, she would lose. Okay, if you have a warrior, you just do win the game, right? Like,
Yeah, it's over. Yeah.
that's 5. The warrior's 5 dice, the seer's 2 dice. Call that 7 with the strong. 7 melee, 4 range. That misses, and you'll lose the game
Well,
if
it's,
you
you have
miss.
Swift also, right? So it's even more. So it's
Oh.
7, 5, another 4, right? So it's.
Wait, sorry. So 5 from the warrior, 4 from Hecatea, and then what's the third attack?
No, you can do a Mystic, right? Because you have Swift. Or you can do a Seer if
Oh,
you
I
want to.
see. So a mystic. I see. So you can do 4 range dice instead of 3 melee dice. With the mystic. Oh, and then
Yeah,
the
if you
mystic,
wanted to. And
and
then it refills, right?
then the mystic. Okay, so that's actually 5 range dice. That is better. Okay, so wait, so that's 9. That's 9 range dice. and
+7.
it's not 7 though, because the warrior has
It'd be
4
3 on the
boosts.
warrior.
The warrior has 4 boosts and 1 attack, so it's 5 plus the thing. It's 6. No,
Well, you can transfer Hecatea's boost, right?
but the warrior only starts with 2. The warrior starts with 3 attack, right?
Yeah, and then you get 3 from Heck after
It's
the
only
attack.
after Hecate attacks.
Yeah.
Sex busted. Maybe they don't have a warrior. Maybe they don't have a warrior. Yeah, so you're absolutely dead. You're right. Yeah, Panopticon. I feel like if they had a warrior, they wouldn't be thinking for as long.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's a good sign. It's a good sign. All right. Not moving away with.
Alrighty,
Okay,
it's all
no.
in.
You can still have Hecatea attack and then the Mystic shove forward. No.
Yeah.
Well, not anymore. Not with that.
Oh no.
So what's the odds of this? Let me see.
Not great.
Yeah, I don't think so.
7 range, 3 melee. That's gonna miss.
8 ranged, maybe.
Oh, it's no, I'm wrong. No, you're right. It's 9 range, 3 melee. Okay. That's probably more like a 50-50 or so. Still. All right, so now it's 3
Against
melee. Yeah,
Fine, yeah.
what's that, Charis?
It's 50-50 exactly. Yeah.
It's 50-50 exactly.
50.8.
What can I say? I'm good on my calls today. All coming down to this. All coming down to a 5-on-4, which is like slightly under, I think. Basically a
there's a chance.
50-50. So this whole game is a 50-50 right now. This is what we're watching. And there it is. That is, I mean, I guess Grognak still needs to kill Hecatea, which that could miss.
What's the odds on that? Like 54-ish?
I think it's less. Pretty
4-on-4 is less than a 50-50? You're joking.
58 or 48%. 48%.
That's
48.
awful. Right.
Wow.
Well, we take it. We take it. Ooh, wow.
Is there some really cool play?
I didn't see that. Did not think of that.
So if they have another Primal Fury, can they? No, because Grognak is stuck still.
That.
They've used 2, haven't they?
Well, if you have
they
a
have that?
force, have they used 2? If they have a force and a Primal Fury, that's still a kill. Brutal Force, Primal Fury. No, they've only used 1. I did not think so. Like, I literally just like forget that Wither Potion is a card in this deck. So that is clutch as heck now. I didn't think about that at all. It's a lot safer than you'd think. Now Grognak still has ways out of this. Well, is there any other way out besides Brutal Fury, Primal Force? Wow, that is not the card. Primal Fury, Brutal Force. Is there any other way?
So if they have Primal Fury, they can potentially get away. But no, actually they can't. They need both of those.
Yeah. Go 1 HP Grognak. Yeah, I mean, like, is there something with a fighter goes insane? Like, could a fighter go insane in order to get like 5 attacks so that you can get a 4-on-4? I'm not sure with how it's set up if it could work. Come on, 1 HP Grognak.
This is the Jexic Classic. The Grognak runs in and either killing me or I'm killing you.
You gotta do it sometimes. That's just how you gotta roll. So, play any fun games recently?
I played this game where I faced these vanguards in the tournament, the final round, and what can I say? Just the better player won. Yep.
Wait, were facing vanguards?
Yep. I was
Yep.
facing vanguards in the.
I had to face your sand goblins, and then as vanguards, and then the next round I had to face another sand goblin as vanguards.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was not happy about
That
that.
was,
And I don't even know how
that
to
was a sad match.
like after the matchup with you, I was just like, fuck it. I'm just gonna be even more aggressive with vanguards. Like it's not really where you don't really like it's you're not expecting it to work, but like if you just like get on their side of the field and then have a crazy renewed hope or something, maybe you can pull it off. I really don't know how to approach that matchup.
I don't think it's very fair for vanguards.
Not getting
I
that
think
vibe.
just have way more.
Yeah. Maybe you can be more like passive or something. Maybe that'll work.
Maybe. I'm not sure. Sand Goblins are also one of the best late game factions if the opponent's playing passive. So it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
Just yeah.
And here RitzyPoo is just running out the clock, making them suffer.
You think this is the BM? Okay. The BM run out of time.
Sometimes you gotta do it. You gotta take what wins you can. Take it from me.
Make them suffer.
Oh. It was a good trap with the wither potion. It's nothing that I ever would have. I probably would have retreated and put a mystic in front of Hecatea and then died immediately to Primal Fury.
You know what you could do? You could, if you have Primal Fury, you can Primal Fury the Mystic, go 2 steps back, and then just pray your fighter hits the roll and goes in front of Grognak.
Yeah, and then you get shot by a mystic next turn. I guess you could summon something from there. Wait, you do have the Primal Fury. Oh no. Oh, that's so sad.
No brutal force.
Oh,
Sad.
that's so sad. It's so close.
Well, is there?
Oh, and
No,
then
there's no
this
shot.
protects.
So that's my play. He did the play. The shaman has to be. I guess you can move there. Ah, sad.
Sad, very sad.
Wait,
Nice try by Ritzy.
there's a sound for this. There we go.
Gotta get you on the stream more often.
I don't know why you invited me, Ben.
I don't know why. Like I had the sound disabled. I clearly need to.
I think Tortugatron is right though. This Wither Shaman is 6 for 6. Apparently, Wither Shamans are broken.
All right, 7 ranged on 1. I've seen bigger whiffs before in my life. Only 4 ranged on 1? No way. No, you don't go for that. You gotta go for 7. Because 4 legitimately could whiff so easily.
I've seen it before.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Everyone has seen it.
1.4% chance. Another. Oh, okay, never mind.
And
GG's!
there it is. What a tight game. Both summoners on their last legs. I
know,
couldn't
well
agree
played.
more.
Well played.
And that is the final. That is season 1 of the Academy is done. There you go.
That was quick. There we go.
Some great plays by both players. That was a great game. Very fun. The surprise Wither.
Give me my
And
points.
both Withers will play this game.
I'll give you your points in a second. Don't even worry. Hello, is that Mr. Biggles?
That's me.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Well played.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The first.
I always
I
get
like.
I always get a little sweaty and nervous every time Grognak walks up to my summoner.
Yeah, that's normal, I think.
I was staring at your like last play there the whole time, being like, "No way, leaving Hecatea here. What?" And then I did not think about the Wither Potion at all.
Hmm?
That was super clever.
I mean, we'll see if he gets on. There was, I think, technically a way he could have killed me, but he would have had to like win the casino if he
Yeah.
had a what are they, berserker or whatever, the ones that can get extra attacks. If it could get like spawn at the top, kill the mystic, hit his gate, get another reroll, move down, hit my guy, that would have used up some charges. Then he could attack with another thing, and then the guy would have gotten a full strength hit. But
Uh-huh.
I figured if he won that way, then congratulate, he deserves to win if he can pull that off.
Well, wait, there's
So it has to be an enemy
also
card.
there's also Brutal Force because he only played one they only played one Brutal Force, so if they had another Brutal Force plus Primal Fury, they could just attack on your they could push your summoner back and then attack on it again.
That's true. I forgot about that.
So the casino is slightly
It's a good thing. It's a good thing that I didn't know that.
it is something I forget about all the time.
Because I play Tundra Orcs sometimes, and I don't think I've ever played Brutal Force. I also lose most of my games with them, but
You've never played it?
no, I've never played Brutal Force. I always discard it.
Wow.
I'm really bad.
No.
It might be why you're losing.
Well, it never appears in the same thing as Fury.
Yeah, what you gotta do is then hold on to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, this is the apprentice tournament. I think one time I thought like, I wonder if those two go together. It's like, nah, it's fine. I'll just keep throwing my smashers into the enemy to die.
No, I think I didn't realize how good of a card Brutal Force was for a long time either. Actually, till this tournament, Brutal Force is a great card, especially because you can force your own units.
Mm-hmm. No, I didn't think about that either.
Oh, and hello, RitzyPoo, are you here?
Yeah. Hey guys.
Hey.
Hey.
Good game, man.
Glad to have you.
Appreciate it.
What a valiant fight against the true one enemy.
I know,
Everyone's true enemy.
I didn't know that when I picked them at the start.
No. Yeah. It's a sad day to be a Grow Clever. What a game. That was intense. Like we were on the edge of our seats the entire time there. I'm curious to hear a bit from both of you about like what your mindset was coming into this, like for the matchup, like what were you expecting? Did it deliver? What were you nervous about? What were you guys thinking?
Ritzy, do you want to go first? Do you have any thoughts?
Yeah, sorry, I'm getting a bunch of echo on my line, trying to figure out the audio settings. If you'll...
Oh, no worries.
Okay.
Is anyone else hearing echoes? It's fine. Yeah, Biggles, do you want to go ahead first?
I'm not.
First?
I'm not.
I'm
Gotcha.
fine.
Sweet.
So I don't have a subscription. I actually bought the Tundra Orcs as prep for the match, and I tried to have at least 1 or 2 games of them going all the time so that I got to like feel what it feels like to play them and like, make mistakes with them to see how they can be punished and such.
Yeah.
And so
Hardcore.
the only thing that I actually figured out was that with smashers, if you apply 6 melee dice to them, they die no matter what. it's a 100% guarantee that they die with 6 melee dice.
Yeah.
Because you
That's
can't
true,
miss.
isn't it? Yeah.
And so that turn that I summoned the seer, I knew that I had two guys with 2 melee next to him. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't know if, maybe he'll die from 2 hits, but if I put the seer here, I'm 100% sure that the smasher dies this turn.
Yeah.
And it's not very often that, unless you're playing the Phoenix Elves, it's not very often that you get guaranteed damage.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I've figured out my
Hey.
problem. I was also listening to the Twitch stream at the same time. So
This is a common
that was
L.
the issue.
Well, yeah. Let me ask you then. Like, how are you feeling going into this game? What were you expecting?
So I told myself I wanted to play aggressive, which I did, and I got myself in trouble there at the end. I was really afraid of just those seers sitting in the back row and kind of poaching my guys. And with the Tundra Orcs, there's not too much movement, so it's hard to get to those. That didn't really play out in the game. I think I just got a little ahead of myself, rushed forward. I was hoping I would have had some more gates. I only got the 1 gate, and then I just got in a bad
Yeah.
situation, and that Wither potion, as soon as that came out, I knew I was done. I didn't have a brutal force. If I had a brutal force, I could have possibly, pulled it out. But yeah, I thought it was a good game. It was exciting to play.
Yeah.
I told them before you got on, every time Grogneck walks to my summoner, like, I immediately start sweating.
Yeah.
It doesn't
it's-
matter what
me too.
faction
Me
I'm
too.
playing. It's like, oh my gosh, what's he gonna do to me?
Yeah, I found they do better playing really aggressive.
Yeah.
But yeah, then you get yourself in trouble sometimes.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
no, that was a close game.
yeah, I mean it's always super tense and I think your approach makes a lot of sense to me. Of just you gotta get in there. Grogneck's gotta get in there, gotta do your worst, and sometimes you'll die in the process. That's just
Yeah, and I was really that warrior hit that kind of, I think it was 6 hits.
It was 5, yeah.
5, yeah, that hurt a lot. I was trying to I was trying to force that one guy in front of the gate because I was scared of you putting a warrior
Yeah.
there, which is exactly what you did.
We
yeah.
saw that. That was a good play. Just
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah, just
work.
My heart
didn't quite work out.
shattered into a million pieces. Yeah, no, you had some rough dice overall, like when the Smasher killed himself trying to attack that gate too.
After the
Yeah.
reroll.
After
Yeah,
the reroll.
yeah.
I don't.
I
Did
mean-
you guys count? Did my Mystics ever do more than 1 damage with a shot?
I don't think so.
I don't think they did. Those things betray me so often.
That's kind of how
Mystics
I feel about the shaman as well. They're just so iffy. I almost
My
discount
experience
totally.
My experience with Mystics is why I will never play Breakers, because they have all range dice, and I don't know if my heart can handle that.
I was convinced for the longest time that on the app the range dice, like the probabilities just don't work out. Like it's supposed to be what, 4 out of 6. And then I actually started keeping track of it because I was like, there's no way I'm hitting 4 out of 6, because so often you'll come up with 0, with 3 range dice. But yeah, I'm still not quite convinced that they're doing what they should be doing.
Well, it's
Everyone's got
situational.
theories about that.
If you only need to do 1 damage, it's more than happy to give you 3 or 4. But I mean, if
Yes.
you're riding the line, it's like best I can do is 1.
Like, yep, nope.
Here's what you got to do to convince yourself. Play some games in person. Like play Summoner Wars in person and just like see how much it still happens there. And then you're just like, oh, so I'm just cursed.
Or you could just try playing XCOM and then see even crazier things not go your way.
No, I'm done with XCOM. I actually think I quit one time. I don't think I ever picked it up again after a 98%, 98% shots missed twice in a row, and I'm like, yep, I'm done. I'm out of here.
I'm done with this game.
I don't need this.
So you came here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's not that bad. I actually, with what Ritzy said, like I was at one point convinced that the dice don't work. It has to be low. And so I rewatched a couple of my matches and I'm like, well, it kind of is almost 4 out of 6. It's just it seems like when you really need it, it just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just like you never remember the damage rolls you spike. You're like, oh yeah, I deserve that. But the ones that betray you, I mean, they
Yeah.
stick in your head for forever.
Yeah.
What has it been on
exactly.
your stream? You have that thing of like 8 dice missing.
It's
That still shot you have.
yeah, that's I have that I have one of Cyruk with Worthy attacking and getting 0.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And
just selective bias. You remember all the misses and
Yeah, I'll remember
forget all the
that.
hits.
Yeah. And
Exactly.
occasionally it benefits you too. Like I played a Fallen Kingdom player. My summoner was at 3 health, and 2 times he attacked me with 7 range dice and 7 melee dice, and he couldn't kill him.
Mm.
Kill issue.
Did you end up winning that game?
I did. And then I messaged him
Oh.
and I told him I felt really bad. And I wished
Who
I
was
could
it?
give him my elo. I can go back and look at the messages. Real
Wasn't
quick.
me, was it?
It wasn't. I don't think I've ever played against you.
No.
So I'm curious to ask you both, is Summon, is this like one of your, is this your first experience playing playing Summoner Wars on the Discord online, or like how did you both get started playing Summoner Wars, and like how did you find the Academy and whatnot?
So I had played the first edition like years ago, and kind of had forgotten about it. And then I was looking for some good 2-player games and saw that they had the second edition out, and this was maybe a year ago. And I saw they had the app, and it was really good. So I've been playing on the app maybe 6 months or so. And then yeah, saw that they had the. I didn't even kind of realize I signed up for the Summoner War Academy. I think I was trying to sign up for the other competition, um, and got roped in the Summoner Academy, which was great. And then I meant to sign up for the Polar Dwarves and accidentally signed up for the Tundra Orcs, which actually I think kind of helped me in the long run, just because they're fairly straightforward. So especially with this live game format, you don't have to do too much fancy play. You just kind of rush ahead
Yeah.
and attack people.
Didn't
But
didn't
yeah,
I ban you from the Polar Dwarfs?
were they
No,
not even banned?
No, you rescinded that. You originally you were banned from Polar Dwarves, but then you updated it and said that Swamp Orcs were gone, but Polar Dwarves were in.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, you wouldn't have been allowed the Polar Dwarfs because you're too experienced with them.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, either way, I thought I was signing up for the Polar Dwarves when I
Yeah.
clicked the Tundra Orcs. um, but no, they worked out well, and I got a much more appreciation for them as a faction from playing this.
That's awesome.
Good.
That's great to hear.
The guy I played, by the way, was Eerie.
Ah.
Erie. So I technically played the first edition back before I got into board games as a hobby. I have like a collection of like 110, 120 board games, something like that. Summoner Wars is one of them.
Whoa.
I've been collecting for years. It's kind of my thing. I would play it more, except my wife hates it. Like, she'll play a lot of games that she doesn't like that much, but like she hates.
Why does she hate it?
She doesn't understand it as much, like,
Oh,
and she prefers things that are a little less combative. And by
right.
a little, I
Okay.
mean a lot. So she likes
Yeah.
cooperative games, and she likes like economic engine builders where you kind of just do your own thing.
Yeah.
And
Solo
then,
games,
if
basically.
I have more points, because the problem is that in Summoner Wars, if one person's better than the other person loses all the
That's
time.
the criticism. That's the problem with it. Yeah.
And the problem is that I'm good enough to where she basically will never beat me, and that
Yeah.
gets really frustrating.
Because you don't get that a lot on board games, do you? A lot of board games these days are kind of there's a lot of like wishy-washiness and a lot of fuzziness and
Not some of the ones I have.
well, me too. I prefer the ones that aren't like that. But like your average Euro game is quite what's the word? Forgiving.
Yeah, there's some
Yeah.
catch-up mechanics to them.
Yeah.
But like engine builders, especially, like we like, Roll for the Galaxy and 51st State, stuff like that, and It's a Wonderful World. And I usually win, but she gets to feel like, and she actually especially likes thematic games where even if she loses, like she got to make a dinosaur farm, like in Tiny Epic Dinosaurs. And she has all these cute dinosaurs on her farm. And it doesn't, and like, I mean, we laugh, but like that's her thing. Like, yeah, I lost, but I have this cute dinosaur farm, so it doesn't matter.
No, I
But
get that. I get that.
but yeah, I technically played a little bit of first edition, but not really. And then they released Summoner Wars Online on the desktop just through the browser, and like I play Board Game Arena on boardgamearena.com, but I don't know. I didn't really feel like doing it through the browser and having it open all the time. But then when they released the app, I was like, oh, well, I can play that now. And so that's when I started playing it. So I have, an office job that I'm not necessarily always doing something. So I have a couple asynchronous games going on at a time, and Summoner Wars is just kind of the thing I do during the day. I usually only have like 2 or 3 games going. Not like you guys have like 12. I don't even know how
No,
you have
I
time.
can only focus on one game at a time. Seriously.
Really?
Yeah, I can't do multiple games.
Yeah, Ben, I've seen your stream. The like 12 games open at a time. I have
I've
no
done
idea how
it.
you do that.
It's happened. I mean, well, if that's just 100% of your attention, if you want to just sit down for 4 hours and play nothing but Summoner Wars, you should probably queue the live games. But if for some reason you didn't want to do that, you could just queue 12 async games. You got to try it at least once, right?
Man, whatever floats your boat.
I usually rotate between playing way too many games and then not playing any for a month. It's like a month and a month, just back and forth.
Mhm.
That seems to be the
Yeah.
way of things, right? Like heavy in like going heavy into it and then having a break.
Mhm.
Whereas I'm like just one game a week.
Burnout.
That
Summoner
surprises
Wars.
me that you only play a game a week.
I just can't. Like I'm really slow. I play these games really, really slow and carefully. That's just how I do it. I don't know. I learned that from like async chess, like just really, really slow. I'm happy with that. I like the puzzle of it. Either that or a live game.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, so do you guys have any plans to join other tournaments like the league or any of the Plaid Hat tournaments or the Turtlements or just hanging out on the Discord or what's next for you in Summoner Wars?
I definitely plan to play some more. I think like you guys were talking about, I maybe got a little burned out on playing it just because I had so many games going and
Yeah.
trying to arrange so many like live games. So I've definitely slowed down a bit, but no, I love Summoner Wars, so I'll definitely keep playing and join probably the next tournament whenever it comes up.
Yeah,
Shout out to our
Uh,
boy Tortugatron. Highly recommend the Turtle tournaments.
Turtle
They're very fun.
Mints. Turtle Mints are always fun. He always has some silly nonsense going on.
I've never even heard of the Turtlements, to be honest.
Yeah, I haven't heard of
I
that
know.
either.
Yeah, I know about the league. I probably won't do that just because I don't want to pay a subscription or own all the factions. That's a little. Summoner Wars isn't a big enough part of my life to make it something that I pay for every month.
Yeah.
Like Board Game Arena has about the same price per month, but Board Game Arena has like 500 board games on it.
Mm-hmm.
So it feels that's just me. I'm also like tight and stingy and Scrooge-ish with my money. So
You think
because I have 120 board games, so obviously I don't spend any of it. But
yeah.
You have to find that money somewhere for those games.
Yeah.
Well, and so I'm curious to ask you
I don't.
because I think a lot of people like have the same like, oh, it's a subscription. I don't know if I'd want to. Like, do you think you would ever like get the subscription for like 2 months for like the duration of a tournament where you needed it or something, or you don't think you
I
would ever
might.
do that?
That would be something that I'd think about.
I gotcha. Yeah, because a lot like the leagues and even the tournaments, you probably the most cost effective way would be to have the subscription for like 2 months.
Mhm.
So, the
I have a question for you too. I was just wondering, what's the experience like when you're organizing those live games, especially if it's someone who's in a different time zone?
The
Those
time
were
zone
those
thing
were
was. Go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, I was just gonna say those were always a little tricky. But I mean, yeah, we got them organized. The biggest issue was the couple players, who kind of dropped out, and you'd message them and just never get a response.
Hmm.
Do you guys like live games or async more?
I typically prefer the async games, just because yeah, it is always a hassle kind of getting those live games coordinated. But I hadn't actually played any live games before this tournament. Um, no, I like them well enough. It does keep you from overthinking and just staring at the screen for an hour without making a move.
yep.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Yeah.
If I don't feel like taking a move, I just like shut my screen off. It's like, yeah, I'll think about it later. I've got 3 days. I've never timed out of a game, so I'll just sit on it for 4 hours.
Yeah, but I'll do that and I will time out. Days will go by.
It's
The live thing, like, it's harder to organize. Luckily, everyone that I played games with, at least in my pool, none of them dropped out. I think my pool got all their games played. Um,
Hmm.
n- but I think everybody else had more flexible schedules than I did. So I basically messaged them. I'm like, hey guys, I got a kid and I got a job with call. I don't have a lot of flexibility about when I can play. Can you do one of these 2 nights at 7:30 Central Time? And they were always just like, yes. So
Yeah, my
that
problem
that
was
worked out.
I'm on the East Coast, and I think at least two, maybe three of the people I played were like in Germany. So it was either like I had to play late at night or I had to play like in the middle of the workday. But
Couldn't
we
you
got
have
them
done
all
the
done.
weekend?
I think we did one or two of them. It worked out. I played like one in the middle of the workday, and it was fine. It was a slow day, and then we got the other times worked out. We may have played on a weekend, but
Okay.
Yeah, I had one game versus a guy in Spain, the semifinal match, and that,
Studios Malo.
yes, that was a bit of a hassle to organize,
Hmm.
but I mean, we got it played. So obviously, if you did like the async games are a lot easier to schedule, obviously, but it also doesn't feel as tournamenty.
Hmm.
yeah, the live games
Like,
do bring a certain energy to it
yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
the live game, you just got to sit there and sweat.
Yeah.
You have to
and I
watch
love it.
yourself being dismantled in real
It,
time.
it's like it's the stress is worse, but it's just more acute, and it only lasts a certain amount of time, right?
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, if I'm having a bad async game, it's especially like, I mean, I'll put my prejudice out there. I hate the Wayfarers so much. I know they're not the best faction in the game, but they're the one that they don't even beat me the most. Like, I've beaten them before, but every time I lose to them, it's just like, oh, I hate that guy so much. He's probably just sitting there like, and the thing is, when you play async, you sit there for hours like, what's that guy gonna do?
What's he
And then he
thinking?
makes this move and he's like, oh, I hate him so much. And so you stew on it for like 2 days. Whereas if you do it
Yeah.
live, you just get it over in like, 15 minutes because he's probably killed you on turn 4 if things are going well.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, as a chronic overthinker, the live games help me a lot. I will just stress out of my mind over every single turn.
Do we have someone who wants to challenge do we want to do a Taskmaster challenge for the team tourney? Yes, there we go. Nestle's saying. Is Nestle on your team, Ritzy, or on the other team?
I don't think Nestle was on my team.
Let me see.
I was on Team Poopier Butt.
Team Poopier Butt. Team Poopier
Is
Butt.
that actually? I didn't
Right,
even...
your Poopier Butt. Nestle was Team Poopy Butt. Uh-huh.
I need to go. I
Okay.
need to go look at this scoreboard. What the heck? Team Poopy Butt. Team Poopier Butt. Yeah, no, like you're not lying to me.
Nestle's the lesser butt, yes.
Yeah, ours is much poopier.
Wait, and is it Poopy
A
Butt
lot more
versus
poop.
Poopier Butt against each other in the finals?
In the final, yeah.
Of course it is. What? Whoa, yeah. Are you trying to orchestrate some nonsense right now, Eden? What's going on?
Yeah, well, they're not organizing the final, so we could just do some nonsense now if they want to.
The ball's in your court. What's going on?
I just need a competitor for Ritzy.
For the
As in,
Taskmaster
we're playing another game now, or what are we talking about here?
We could give you a Taskmaster challenge now, yeah.
I have no idea
What's a
what
Taskmaster challenge?
Eden's talking
Have you not
about.
seen Taskmaster?
No, I
You
haven't.
do. You haven't?
No.
I've never
Oh,
even heard of
man.
it.
Oh, come on. It's like England's main export right now.
I
Oh,
thought
man,
your main export was the Great British Baking Show and Downton Abbey.
Wait, you've heard of those two. You've definitely heard of Taskmaster.
I really, really haven't.
It's
I
the
have
good
heard
one.
of it. I've never actually watched it.
Right, okay, you've heard of it, yeah.
Alright, if there was to be
Oh,
a
wait, maybe I have
Taskmaster
watched it.
challenge, what would the Taskmaster challenge be, Eden?
Well, I can't tell them until I have two competitors.
Okay, yeah, I'm game, and my girlfriend is notifying me that I have watched it because she forced me to watch it one time.
There you go. You must have found it very memorable.
My wife loves English things. I could ask her if she's ever seen it or heard of it, but she's out of town right now, so
Ah,
I'll text her, but I don't know if she'll reply.
Yeah, I'm
hmm.
game.
Your game. All right, Nestle. Nestle, come on the come. Oh. Ben, can you invite? I can't do it. Can you invite Nestle onto the
Oh goodness.
commentary chat?
I hope this is going somewhere good. I hope
Do you guys? What are you? Are you on a computer, Ritzy?
Yes.
Are you on a Windows?
Yes.
Do you have Paint?
Yes, I guess.
Okay. Let's open that up.
All right, I'm in Paint.
All right, Nestle, you're going to be coming on the live chat here.
Okay, and if you guys are moving on, do you need me anymore?
Yeah, hang around if you want to.
Oh, I got a baby.
Well,
to take care of.
how long
Well,
is,
if you need to go.
how long is this
it's
going to
fine.
take, Eden? What's going on?
I don't know, a few minutes.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
You're too good. Strong's got the right idea. Okay, so can we get some suggestions in chat for what they should draw?
Do it. Maybe Summoner Wars themed.
No, don't be boring.
Okay, fine. I can do it on stream too.
I mean, it can be Summoner Wars themed if it's still very funny.
Shonk at a tea party. I like it.
I like that. Where's Nestle? Is he coming on?
Nestle might not be. I'm not. I sent Nestle the invite. If Nestle doesn't come on, you're just playing against me, RitzyPoo. And I'm drawing on stream right now. It ain't letting you join. I tried to.
You have to change the permissions, Ben. You have to change
no. That's
the
awful.
permissions for the channel.
Oh, Ben's drawing is gone. Sad. Beautiful.
Okay. Try again now, Nestle.
Okay.
Is there any... I'm not really going to be able to watch. I mean, unless either of you share your screens. Oh, hello.
Yeah, well, I guess there he is. Is he there? Hello? Hello?
Hey,
Hello.
Nisley.
Hello, I can hear you. You're quiet. Nestle, do you have Paint on your computer?
Yes, why?
There we go. Can we open that up, please?
Here.
Okay. Guys, we need some suggestions now.
Shonk at a tea party. We already got it.
No, we've already had that. It's too. We need it like.
Okay.
We're gonna have like 2 minutes
All right.
as soon as we get the suggestion.
All right. We need another suggestion. We'll do
All right,
we'll
I'll
do one
time it.
round. All right. Someone in chat.
Well, let's do 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Okay. I like this one. Draw a plate with a beehive on it with bees circling over the top.
We're going with that. Any other options? Any other suggestions?
Going once. Grog and Hecate
I like that.
kissing.
Grog
Let's
and Hecate
not
kissing.
do...
That's good. That's
okay.
good.
Okay. Yeah. Cheras and Biggles, what do you prefer? The plate with the beehive or Grog and Hecate kissing?
Kind of like Grog and Heck kissing, actually.
Right. That's decided. You've
Okay.
got 3 minutes, guys. And then when you're done, take a screenshot and send it to Ben. And then Ben's going to show them to me, and I'm going to choose the winner. Okay?
Okay, so what is it again?
You're drawing Grog and Hecate kissing.
Okay.
Okay? 3, 2, 1, go. You got 3 minutes.
All right.
And while they're doing that,
yeah, can anybody sing?
yeah, I was going to ask you, Ben.
All right. What's
Where
everyone?
did
So
this come from you?
I work at a funeral home, and I have had to do an impromptu leading of Amazing Grace one time.
Whoa.
Ooh.
All right. Channel
Yes,
that.
please.
Go. All right. I want everyone's favorite common, starting with Cheras. You have 5 seconds to respond.
Fighter.
Eden.
Why did you say fighter?
Eden.
Fighter?
Nestle.
Fighter.
RitzyPoo.
I'm too focused on my drawing.
SenorBiggles.
I like the Vine Mancer.
That's a good choice. I'm gonna give you the point.
Oh. Can I change my answer?
No.
Ah.
What's the timer at right now?
They got 1 minute 40 seconds left.
Okay. Let's do favorite event. Cheras.
Turtle Mania.
I meant like event like the card in the game. That works. No, that's fine.
Oh.
Eat it. Eat it.
Sacrificial pyre.
Nestle.
Insight.
RitzyPoo.
Alright, I'm not paying attention to you guys.
Senior
I'm very
Biggles.
You can't
focused
do
on
it.
this drawing.
No, it's okay. It's just bonus points. Just bonus points. SenorBiggles.
2 minutes left. 1 minute left.
Convert.
Sorry, 1 minute left.
Convert. I think
Which
I have
one's
to
convert?
give.
What's that?
I have to give the
vampire
winner
counts.
to Sacrificial Pyre.
Thank you very much.
All right, favorite
Thank you very
champion.
much.
Last one. Cheras. Let's go.
Sunderved. No, that's a champion.
All right, Eden.
Monstrosity.
Nestle.
Trunk.
Say it again.
Trunk.
RitzyPoo.
Shonk.
Trunk.
SenorBiggles.
I don't know the names of any of them. I don't play the Vanguards, but I really like the lady that decreases the strength of everyone attacking within like 3 spaces.
That is Colleen.
That
Pauline.
one. The only good one.
The winner
5
is
seconds.
going to go
4,
to Shonk.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. And please take a screenshot, send it to Ben. Windows Shift S is the quickest way to get a screenshot.
All right. Let's see.
Don't show it to me. Ben's going to then show them to me.
I see.
Is
So
that just
I
Ben 10 on
yep.
Discord?
So I'm gonna pull it up
Yeah.
on stream, and then that's
Yeah, can you
gonna-
like put them both on the stream, Ben? I'll have a look. Don't
Yeah.
put their names near them.
I see. That's clever. Yes. Give me a second. Wow, this is stunning.
Ben,
What?
you really do have some splash images. The skill issue one. That's good.
I think this was an actual game between Watered and somebody else. And on Abushi at 1 health. Oh my goodness, what? This is okay. Yeah, no, I'm into it.
Are you getting Twitch banned then?
Might be. It might be happening. Okie dokie. All right, I'm not gonna do them like side by side. We're just gonna go through one and then the other. All right. Are you ready? Are you looking at the screen, Eden? All right. Here is image
yes.
number 1 for your pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
All
Oh,
right.
that's beautiful.
Any notes?
Hang on. Here we go. Oh. Oh, wow.
I
like
note the
detail
frog.
on Hecatea's.
Yeah.
On her. What do you call that on a frog?
Jowls.
The jowls. Very nice. I like the eye contact. I believe this kiss. I think this is there's a little anger there on Grognat's part, but that's normal. Okay.
Anyone else have comments before we move on?
I do like that it looks like it's not like they're kissing, it's like she's giving him a little kiss. And he's not happy about it.
He's not happy.
She's like it'll be okay.
All right. Let us go on to image number 2.
Oh!
That's a lot of drool.
Wow. Wow.
That's beautiful. They're both beautiful.
The staff
are
is
both
like
beautiful.
mistletoe.
Eden, what are your thoughts here?
No, I like the saliva is a good touch. I like that they're both holding onto their weapons because, why would you ever drop them? I like the closed eyes as well. That shows more passion, I think. So I think they're more into it in this one here.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it a bit more. I believe the story, Can we get the first one up again? Can we get them side by side, maybe?
Geez, there might be like a level of technical streaming I might not be up to. Let's see.
No. No.
Perfect.
Oh, it's difficult. It's close. Whatever the answer is, it's close. I'm thinking I have to go with the second one.
With the second one, with the one on the left. That means
the one on the left.
You have chosen Nestle's picture.
Oh!
Congratulations.
Congratulations. And what does Nestle win?
Yeah.
Nestle and his entire team have won the team tourney.
Which team was this? Was it the poopy buttholes or the poopy buttholes?
I can't remember.
That was just the poopy buttholes.
Oh, the original poopy butts have won.
It's been a tough day. 2 losses in a row.
2 losses in a row.
Is this actually so you're not doing a final for the team tournament because it's been tough to coordinate, and this is...
I don't think they want to. I mean, they've had a week to arrange it, and they're not doing it. So
And so this is it. So you guys got 2 finals
was
for
it.
the price of one.